Hello my friends who support the Lions. Unfortunately today's news is not good. If there's one thing that gets in the way of a winning team, it's injuries. Many players unfortunately ended up leaving Coach Dan Campbell's plans because of this. I'm going to tell you all the details of today's news, but first, press the like button if you've been a Lions fan for over 15 years. There are people here who have been cheering for over 50 years. Congratulations, we hope that this season the Lions will bring us much joy. So let's go. Earlier this week, the Detroit Lions made a decision regarding wide receiver Tom Kennedy, who was waived due to an injury designation. On Sunday, he successfully cleared waivers and was subsequently placed back on the Lions' injured reserve list. Now, the team faces two distinct options with regards to Kennedy's future. They can choose to keep him on the injured reserve list, which would effectively bring his 2023 season to an end. It is important to note that players placed on the injured reserve list before teams finalize their initial 53-man roster are not eligible to make a return for the remainder of the season. However, there exists a potential workaround in this situation. The Lions could opt to release Kennedy now with an injury settlement, allowing him to explore opportunities with other teams. Remarkably, he could even return to the Lions at a later date. The NFL has a specific rule in place stating that if a team releases a player with an injury settlement, they are not allowed to re-sign him until the length of the injury settlement, which is an estimate of the expected duration of the player's injury, plus an additional 3 weeks have passed. This rule was utilized by the Lions last year with C.J. Moore, who was waived/injured in late August, placed on IR, released a few days later, and eventually re-signed with the team in late October. Tom Kennedy sustained the injury during Wednesday's training camp practice, following a hard collision with rookie linebacker Jack Campbell. While it was evident that Kennedy was dealing with an arm/shoulder injury at the time, the team refrained from disclosing further details regarding the nature of the injury. In light of this situation, the Lions have moved to fill Kennedy's roster spot by signing Trey Quinn, a former receiver for the Michigan Panthers. Quinn had an impressive performance in the USFL this year, managing to catch 37 passes for a total of 438 yards. That wraps up the latest news surrounding the Detroit Lions and the roster adjustments they've made due to Kennedy's injury. We will keep you informed as the situation develops.